I'm supposed to start this a certain way, aren't I? Aren't I supposed to be like, hey guys, hello? Anyway, so I still have some other songs that I haven't completed. What else is new for me? But I had a really great idea. I think it's kind of silly, but I think it's really good. My friends in their Discord server, they have a theme set up for creators every different month. And they're usually artists. So like one month, like the theme was camping and everybody drew camping pictures. This month, the theme is dreams. And dreams have always stuck out in my mind because they are kind of really weird when you think about it, right? Like, we go to bed, your brain makes up these random stories. So I always thought it was weird that a dream was a metaphor for something that you want, like a goal, because I don't really see the connection that much. Usually dreams are kind of stressful and they're about random things that you might worry about, but at the same time, when you wake up, you realize that your worries are so stupid that reality doesn't work like that. And I wanted to write a song that was actually more like a dream, capturing its randomness, the way that it doesn't make sense, like it feels like it makes sense, but then you realize it doesn't really make sense. So how do I write lyrics that kind of make sense but kind of don't? Have you ever seen that meme that's like, I made a computer read all the Harry Potter books and then I made it write its own Harry Potter chapter? Well, I was thinking it would make complete sense to use neural networks or AI to write my own lyrics for a song that feels like it was made in a dream. So, I was watching Vinesauce on Twitch, and they were using this. It's a website called Talk to Transformer. It's a neural network that finishes whatever you write into it. It can be anything you want.
Todd released Skyrim on the toaster of death. He went on, I'm looking forward to letting you know what we mean when I say we're putting toaster style behind Skyrim.
So, for example, let's say in this game, Mario and Luigi are going on a different type of adventure. They will use musical instruments such as an accordion or trombone to defeat Bowser's minions. In order to progress from level to level, the player must create songs like Crazy Crazy or I'm Ready to Be Crazy. If Mario and Luigi can sing for several minutes, Bowser will disappear temporarily. Also, as the player sings, a blue aura will appear around the instrument once it has been used. It's just making this up. So what I did was I put some of my favorite lyrics about dreams into this bot, and I asked it to complete it, even though this is like a compilation of different lyrics, it still came up with its own stuff. And then the next step for me was to turn this nonsense into a song. So for this first measure, I was thinking I needed an extra beat in order for it to make it happen. So this beginning part is in 5/4 instead of 4/4. So most songs are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This first part is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you listen, it's more like I'm adding an extra beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, extra. 1, 2, 3, 4, extra. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you know, that kind of makes sense, because it's like in a dream. Was that 4 beats? Was that 5 beats? We can put in an extra beat. It doesn't matter. We're not really counting. And if you're more of a beginner music theorist, this diminished chord right here looks really weird. But it's really just the same as this chord, except you make it a 7th chord, and you take away the bottom note. In fact, if you're more used to looking at things in major instead of like in Dorian, like I was doing, see, this is just the 7th chord. It's the same as the 5 chord when you have like the dominant on it. So in other words, for you non-music theorists, the gist is that this acts basically like this. It's just that it sounds weird. You know when your dreams just happen? Yeah, that happens to me all the time. Ooh, my screen is getting a bit cramped working only on one screen. So I was thinking I wouldn't really have song sections or a chorus. I would just keep singing what I think the melody should sound like based off these lyrics. And I think that really gives it a dreamlike quality, as in, like, your brain is just making up stuff as it goes along. One last dream to make you laugh. Then you'll understand why nothing can. One last dream to make you laugh. Then you'll understand why nothing can ever be. Can ever be. But here's the thing. It's why nothing can ever be so sad. Oh, so it continues that line. One last dream to make you laugh, then you'll understand why nothing can ever be so sad. Never be so sad. Then you'll... No, what am I doing? Go back. Wait, how did I sing it before? Never be so sad. Never be so sad. I feel like I'm hearing a descending bass line here. So I definitely, let's see, that would be... Oh, hey, that's good. Ugh, not that one. I think I'm just gonna do major. Ooh, jazzy. Oh, I like that. Alright, I definitely hear it holding on to that chord for like at least 2 extra beats. Let's hear how that sounds. Yeah. I realize this is looking like a mess because of the 2 meter changes that are right next to each other, and I don't know how to get rid of them. Hard to make you smile. Oh hey, it looks like we're going to have 3 instead of 4 in this meter anyway. There we go. Oh, but then I want that meter to be... whatever. And again, this is counting smile as 1 syllable instead of 2. Words like smile and fire, I insist they're 2 syllables, but apparently I'm wrong when I say that. Here's the thing, I could do it like this. But that sounds a bit too easy. I think that sounds good. At this point, we've basically gone into E major instead. You know what? I'm going to actually put the key change right here, because that A is basically acting in E major. So I'm going to say... Oh, but now I have to put everything back. Well, that's a cool melody, but that's not the one I put in. And that's how you accidentally modulate to a different key. Just realized that I'm getting kind of close to the end of my lyrics. I'm gonna probably have to switch to my next method real soon. Alright, so my next part is in E major, and I want to make sure that I show that I'm in E major as opposed to C sharp Dorian. And so I was thinking I could use F sharp minor instead of F sharp major like there is in C sharp Dorian. But the problem is, the last of my lyrics, they're very happy. If you're happy, I don't mind. That I'm sure there ain't nothing to be sad about when your dreams just happen. So I gotta use happy chords. Can't use too many minor chords here. But the thing is, I guess I could use A major, because there's no A major in C sharp Dorian. There's G sharp minor and A sharp diminished, but there's no A major. So I guess I gotta use some A major over here. some major A major. When your dreams just happen, when your dreams just happen, when your dreams just happen, when your dreams just happen. Ooh, that sounds very fun. Oh, I just realized 2-4-1 actually sounds really good right here. Apparently I can use this chord after all. Alright, I'm thinking of having that as background vocals, and to show that I'm giving it a different instrument. And so for my next spot, I'm gonna need to have a text file with a lot of words in it. So I am just copying and pasting. I literally just Googled songs about dreams, and I am copying and pasting the lyrics. Sometimes I'm gonna omit lyrics if it's like a repeat of the chorus, but I'm mostly just like copying and pasting most of it. I like how they have Enter Sandman on this list. I mean, that's technically more correct than the other songs. This is more of what I'm going for, actually. Oh, and it's Dreams of Dragon's Fire and of Things That Will Bite. I honestly thought it was and of Baked Apple Pie. I mean, maybe not, but I couldn't hear anything else. Here, you tell me. I'm not going to use every song in here, but I am going to also add some of my own songs that I remember. I want to use mostly songs that I recognize, because I want to be able to detect when I accidentally copy a whole line or a whole lyric. I don't want to be too derivative. I want to at least make my own sentences, mostly. So the question is, what kind of lyrics am I actually going to put into this? Well, I'm gonna count California Dreamin', for example, because it's dreaming of a place, you know, they're wanting to go there, they wish they could be there. I'm gonna count that as dreaming. As for the song Break My Stride, it's talking about a dream, but I don't really see where the dream ends in the song. I'm just gonna putting the whole song in. Alright, so this is a predictive writing bot at botnik.org, and right now it's got business ads in it, and so here are the most common words. Like the most common one is the, and you don't always have to pick the most common word. You can always do like the second, the third, the fourth most common. So let's see. The future holds disaster. You and your family shouldn't have to pay for school till you're selling a product to your parents. So yeah, that meme, that was like, here's a chapter of Harry Potter written completely by a bot. Well, it wasn't completely by a bot. You can still guide it. So let's see what happens when I put in my dream lyrics. So yeah, sometimes I had to take some parts of songs when they mentioned a dream or dreaming or dreams real quickly and not get the whole song. So hopefully I have enough text for it to work with. You can't dream in hindsight. I'm gonna keep you can't dream in hindsight. I don't know if I want my lyrics to start there, but that's a good one. Feel like your sour cream. Believe me when I tell you openly, you make me feel like your sour cream. Alright, new day, but still working on making Botnik lyrics. Want to get your laundry cleaned. Want to get your hands on my face. Want to get your hands on my knees. Want to get your hands on my eyes. Want to get your hands on me. Oh. Oh well. Time to ignore what I'm missing. Ooh, this is getting sad. Keep believing I can see your boat. See you. Oh, this is turning into such a cliche love song. Pull me through the starry skies. So I finished making all the Botnik lyrics I wanted. I put them in an order that made a bit more sense. Again, it doesn't have to make too much sense since it's supposed to be a dream song. Since the lyrics I made were a bit different and a bit unrelated to the lyrics earlier, I decided to have a jarring key change. It still technically works, because A major to D minor, that's like 5-1. But, you know, this D minor is kind of out of nowhere. So, I mean, it works, but it sounds very weird in context. Made it all sad, suddenly sad. I'm a bit embarrassed about putting this out because it looks like I just don't know what I'm doing. Like I look like I don't know what verses or choruses are or what flow is, but that's kind of the point of this project, to make something that sounds random, like your brain just made it up in a dream. I've decided I want roads for this. I feel like roads are pretty dreamy. I was thinking of having the notes overlap like this, but I realized that didn't sound quite right. But having them all staccato doesn't sound that great either. Maybe just having that bottom note be held out. Here's where the jarring key change is. Then I'm just gonna end on a slow roll. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna end on a slow roll. I'm gonna end on a very staccato. See how staccato I can make it. Alright, we have one keyboard, but what about two keyboards? I mean, when I think of dreams, I think of pads, synths, dreamy pads. Citrus. Doesn't Citrus? Yeah, Citrus has the good stuff. You know, if Lime is a citrus, and they've got citrus on here, then you know they got good stuff. Ooh, they have a pad called Dreamtime. Alright, that's like a really slow pad, though. That's like super slow. Ugh, I don't know if I can use that. I don't know if I can use the pad called Dream Pad. Atmosphere? Atmosphere is always a fun one. If you have a piano that says atmosphere. Okay, it's sometimes a fun one. It's doing more than one note when I play a note. That's not helpful. You know what? I'm gonna add this one in. Pro tip, just use automation. It's basically letting the computer turn the knobs for you as the song goes on. So the computer is your DJ. I like the idea of keeping this pad for the first section and then letting it slowly fade out. Alright, I think I found a dream pad that I can actually use. think the transition between those two sound good. You see, when we get to the happier section, the bass starts jumping. Now here's the hard part. What are dreamy drums? Alright, the sad section needs a kick drum like this. Alright, for the sad section, I've got it so the drums start off with halftime. See, can I make that snare sound cool? Alright, I think that's cool. So if I offset the snare, I can still use it without overusing it, yet still giving it high energy. Decide to have some congas in here. Alright, now it's time for the vocals in the music video and putting it all together. It's my dream, and I wonder if your dreams really did come true. I wonder if your dreams really did happen. You know when your dreams just happen, all I ask is that you try to remember that one last dream to make you laugh. Then you'll understand why nothing can ever be so sad. But I'll try hard to make you smile. If you're happy, I don't mind, then I'm sure there ain't nothing to be sad about. When your dreams just happen. When your dreams just happen. Different night, more impossible dreams that would never come true. The person I want is a little too hard to get to. I can reach him in my sleep. Wanna get your hands on me. Pull me through the starry skies tonight. But you can't dream in hindsight. Time to ignore what I'm missing.